Welcome to our journey into the heart of financial freedom and peace. Imagine living a life where money is no longer a source of stress but a tool for achieving your dreams. Surprisingly, the path to this freedom doesn't start with earning more money. It begins with changing how we think about and handle the money we already have. Here's a shocking fact. Nearly 80% of Americans are caught up in the chains of debt, with the average credit card debt soaring above $6,000. Yet, amidst this financial turmoil, there's a beacon of hope. Dave Ramsey, with his straightforward and life-changing financial principles, promises a way out. In this series, we're diving deep into Dave Ramsey's top 5 rules for financial success. From mastering your budget to the joy of giving, we'll uncover the secrets to not just surviving, but thriving financially. Are you ready to break free from financial stress and step into a life of abundance and peace? Stay tuned as we explore how simple changes in your financial habits can lead to extraordinary results. Let's embark on this journey together, transforming your financial future one step at a time. Chapter 1. Mastering Your Money with a Budget. Welcome to the journey of financial freedom with Dave Ramsey's golden rule number 1, use a budget. It sounds simple, right? But the magic lies in its simplicity. Dave says, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Imagine being the boss of your money. That's what a budget does. It puts you in charge. So, why a budget? Well, here's a fun fact, millionaires use budgets too. It's not about restricting yourself, it's about freeing yourself. And guess what? The majority of millionaires have been budgeting for years. They know that income doesn't equal wealth, it's what you save and invest that counts. But how do you start? First, write down your monthly income. Then, list your expenses. Everything from the big stuff like rent and car payments to the coffee you love every morning. The goal here isn't to cut out your joys but to plan for them. Here's a surprising statistic. People who use a budget tend to save 10% more of their income. That's 10% that can turn into investments, leading to wealth down the line. And remember, every dollar has a job. Whether it's saving for an emergency, paying off debt, or investing in your future, every dollar you budget helps you move closer to your financial goals. Dave also highlights a critical point. A budget doesn't limit your freedom, it gives you freedom. It's about making choices that align with your goals. Want to travel the world, buy a house, or retire early? A budget is your roadmap. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not good with numbers. The beauty of budgeting is you don't have to be. There are tools and apps designed to make it easy. Dave's own Every Dollar budgeting tool is a great place to start. Here's a motivational nugget. Ramsey teaches that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Your budget is your discipline in action. It's your daily commitment to your biggest dreams. To wrap up, here's a thought to ponder. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. Your budget is that plan. Remember, the first step to financial peace is not earning more but managing what you have wisely. Start your budget today and watch how it transforms your life, $1 at a time. Chapter 2. Escaping the Debt Trap. In our journey to financial freedom, Dave Ramsey's second rule hits home: get out of debt. It's the hurdle between you and your wealth-building dreams. Let's dive into why and how getting out of debt can change everything. Debt is like carrying a backpack full of rocks on a hike, it slows you down. Dave puts it starkly: debt is normal. Be weird. The average American has $38,000 in personal debt, excluding home mortgages. That's not a small number, and it's not just a number, it's a chain to your financial growth. Why focus on getting out of debt? Here's an eye-opener. Interest never sleeps. Every day, debt grows, even if by a little. Think about car payments, credit cards, student loans. These aren't just bills, they're barriers to your financial peace. Dave's strategy is as straightforward as it is effective: the debt snowball method. Start with your smallest debt, pay it off, and move to the next one. It's not about math, it's about momentum. Each debt you clear gives you more power to tackle the next. Here's a stat that might surprise you. Following the debt snowball method, the average person pays off all their debt in 18 to 24 months. That's not just freeing, it's life-changing. Imagine what you could do if you weren't paying hundreds or thousands each month on debts. Save, invest, travel? It's not just about the money, it's about the freedom. Debt also impacts your stress levels and relationships. Did you know that financial problems are a leading cause of stress in relationships? By getting out of debt, you're not just improving your finances, you're enhancing your life quality. But it's hard, you might think. Yes, but remember Dave's words: If you will live like no one else, later you can live like no one else. Sacrifice now for freedom later. Cut expenses, pick up a side hustle, sell things you don't need. Every bit helps. And here's a dose of motivation. Every dollar you pay towards debt is a step towards your freedom. Visualize your life without debt. What does it look like? Hold on to that vision. It's your why. Lastly, let's talk about credit cards. They're tempting, right? Points, miles, rewards. But if they're keeping you in debt, they're costing you more than you think. Dave's advice? Cut them up. Use cash or a debit card. Feel every transaction. It changes your perspective on spending. Chapter 3. Foster high-quality relationships. Now, we're diving into a rule that might seem a bit out of left field in a finance talk: foster high-quality relationships. But as Dave says, it's not just about the money, it's about your life. Let's unpack why your circle of influence can make or break your financial journey. You've probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a second. Who are these people for you? Do they inspire you, push you to be better, or do they drag you down into spending more and saving less? Here's a fun fact. Studies have shown that if your closest friends are savers, you're more likely to be a saver too. It's like catching a cold, but instead, you're catching good financial habits. Building wealth isn't a solo journey. It's a team sport. And your team? Your friends, family, and even the people you follow on social media. High-quality relationships are those that challenge you to grow, not just go along with the crowd. Dave Ramsey emphasizes this because he knows the power of influence. Surround yourself with people who have goals, who budget, save, and think about the future, and you'll find yourself doing the same. It's contagious in the best possible way. But how do you foster these relationships? Start by being intentional. Seek out local or online communities with similar financial goals. Attend workshops or webinars. Read books and share what you've learned with friends. Be the one who starts conversations about financial freedom and budgeting. Here's a statistic that might surprise you. A study found that people who discuss their goals are 33% more successful in achieving them than those who don't. So, talk about your financial dreams and plans. Make them real by sharing them. Remember, fostering high-quality relationships also means being a high-quality friend yourself. Share your knowledge, encourage others, and be open to learning from the people around you. Be the person others look up to for financial wisdom and support. It's also important to recognize when a relationship isn't serving your best interests. If someone consistently encourages you to overspend or mocks your financial goals, it might be time to reassess that relationship. Protect your financial peace with the same vigor you use to protect your wallet. Chapter 4. Save and invest: the path to financial independence. Welcome back. We're moving into one of the most empowering aspects of Dave Ramsey's financial wisdom: the importance of saving and investing. This isn't just about setting money aside, it's about creating a future where you're in control. Let's dive in. Saving and investing might seem like a mountain to climb, but as Dave often says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That first step? An emergency fund. Before you think about investing, Ramsey suggests saving $1,000 as quickly as possible. Why? Because life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. Here's an interesting fact. Nearly 40% of Americans would struggle to cover a $400 emergency with cash. That's a sobering statistic. It underscores the importance of that first step in saving. It's not just a buffer, it's peace of mind. Once you've got your emergency fund, it's time to tackle debts with the snowball method we discussed earlier. After that, boost your emergency fund to cover 3-6 months of expenses. Only then does Dave advise you to enter the realm of investing. Why this order? Because investing with high-interest debts hanging over you is like running a race with weights tied to your ankles. It's possible, but why make it harder than it has to be? Investing is where the fun begins. It's how you turn your savings into more money. Think of it as planting a garden. Each dollar is a seed, and with time, those seeds grow into a financial harvest. Dave is a big advocate for investing in mutual funds, particularly those that spread their investments across many stocks, also known as diversified mutual funds. Why mutual funds? Because historically, they offer a balance of growth potential and risk management. Here's a motivational tidbit. If you invest $100 a month into a good growth stock mutual fund from age 25 to 65, assuming an average annual return of 10-12%, you could retire with well over $1 million. Time and compound interest are your best friends in the investing world. But Dave also warns, investing is not about getting rich quick. It's about consistency, patience, and making informed choices. That's why education is key. Understand what you're investing in, why you're investing in it, and how it fits into your overall financial plan. Remember, the goal of saving and investing isn't just to accumulate wealth. It's to achieve financial peace and independence. It's about having the freedom to make choices that align with your values and dreams. Chapter 5. Cheerful Generosity, the Heart of Wealth. Welcome to the final chapter of our series, where we explore one of the most profound aspects of Dave Ramsey's teachings, the importance of generosity. It's often said that the true measure of wealth is not how much you have, but how much you give away. Let's dive into why being generous is not just good for others, but good for you too. Dave Ramsey believes that generosity is a key component of financial peace. It's not merely about giving money away, it's about cultivating a spirit of giving that enriches your life and the lives of others. Giving is the most fun you can have with money, Dave says. It's about making a difference, one person at a time. Generosity, according to Ramsey, should not wait until you feel wealthy. It's a habit that can and should be developed regardless of your current financial status. Here's an interesting fact. Studies have shown that people who give regularly, even in small amounts, tend to be happier, healthier, and more satisfied with their lives than those who don't. But how do you become more generous? Start small. Look for opportunities to help those around you. It could be tipping a little extra at a restaurant, supporting a friend's fundraiser, or volunteering your time for a cause you believe in. Generosity isn't just about money, it's about giving of yourself. Dave also emphasizes the importance of planned giving as part of your budget. Yes, you heard that right, budgeting for generosity. This ensures that giving becomes a regular part of your financial plan, not just an afterthought. It's about making generosity intentional, not incidental. Here's a motivational thought. The act of giving can also teach us gratitude and humility. It reminds us of what we have and the power we have to impact others positively. To whom much is given, much is required, Dave often quotes. This perspective shift can transform the way you view money and wealth. Generosity also has a way of coming back around. It creates a cycle of positivity that can enhance your relationships, open doors to new opportunities, and even improve your financial well-being. People who give tend to attract abundance in various forms, friendships, opportunities, and yes, even financial resources. In wrapping up this series, remember that the journey to financial peace and wealth is not just about accumulating assets. It's about how you use those assets to create a life of meaning and purpose. Dave Ramsey's fifth rule invites us to see money as a tool for doing good, spreading joy, and making a lasting impact. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. As we've explored Dave Ramsey's 5 rules, we've learned that financial success is about so much more than numbers. It's about living with intention, discipline, and, most importantly, generosity. Let's carry these lessons forward and build not just wealth, but a legacy of kindness and giving. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and remember, your financial journey is a powerful tool for creating the life you dream of and the world you wish to see.